Martin Fleming was 16 years old in 1854 when he says this tree saved his life from a band of Comanche. Martin and his dad were traveling towards an old military post near Abilene and camped near that tree. At the time, there was no town or buildings around it, and it seems like the most likely scenario is that they were able to hide behind the tree undetected as the band of Comanche rode by, although some stories say that the Comanche shot arrows towards them that hit the tree. 4 years later, in 1858, the town of Comanche, Texas was officially founded, with that tree right in the center of town. And it's interesting to me that they would name the town Comanche at a time when there was still a ton of conflict with the Comanche people. Martin would continue living elsewhere in Texas, fought in the Civil War, lived briefly in Mexico, and then moved to Comanche, Texas in 1872, and eventually opened a meat market on the town square within view of the tree that he credited as saving his life. And he would become a central figure in the Comanche, Texas community as the town grew up around him and his tree. In 1911, the town of Comanche decided they were going to pave the courthouse square and were cutting down the remaining trees around the square when a now 73-year-old Uncle Mart, as he was known in town, came storming out to defend his tree. In a heated exchange with the workers, Uncle Mart supposedly threatened to use his number 10 on them if they touched his tree with their axes. The workers took that to mean his 10-gauge shotgun, but Uncle Mart later said he just meant his size 10 boots. Uncle Mart's defense was successful, and the tree remained. 8 years later, in 1919, there was again talk of cutting down the tree, but once again, Uncle Mart prevailed. Uncle Mart did an interview in 1921 and said he was satisfied that the town of Comanche now had adequate respect for his tree. And now 100 years since Uncle Mart died, it's still standing proudly on the corner of the town square of Comanche, Texas.